Hello my dear Leo, welcome to my channel, and I'm here to do your reading for the month of April. I pre-shuffled the cards already a little bit, but I'm gonna keep shuffling. So this is a general reading, Leo. That means that if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And yeah, it's for sun, moon and rising signs. It usually helps to check out your chart deeper, not just your sun sign, and see what other placements you have that are important, like what's your moon, what's your rising, what's your Venus, and maybe look at the readings for those signs as well, because they're all aspects of our personalities and our present, like dominant energies within ourselves. And there's always going to be aspects, like for example, say your sun is Leo, but your moon is, for example, I don't know, Pisces or something else. It can be quite different energies, and it can address different aspects of ourselves. There you go, beautiful. The Empress and the King of Cups. Right, what else do we have for Leo for the month of April? Leo, April 2019. It's the energy for Leo. The energy for Leo for the month of April 2019. April is Aries season, and Leo, you being a fire sign, you're probably going more propelled there. Two of Cups, beautiful. I got a really good energy in here, Leo. What's going on? The Empress, look at her. Very gentle energy as well. Okay, one more card for Leo, please. What are the messages for Leo for April 2019? There we go. Alright, so Seven of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands is the underlying energy. So the way I read generally is, this is the underlying energy, this is the story, the lesson, the cycle that you're going through, that has to do with what's happening here, addresses this issue. And also the way I read is like I usually bring up clarifiers and always talk about the energies in pairs, because it's always a duality. There's not only one aspect of a situation, there's always at least two dynamics of two energy, or it can always be reduced to the dynamics between two energies to get a rounder picture of an issue or aspect, or yeah, situation, dynamics. There you go. So you have the Seven of Wands at the bottom of the deck as underlying energy. It's more like the theme for you at this point. The Seven of Wands is a card for, yeah, when you feel like you need to stand up for yourself, when you feel like you're kind of like cornered and you need to keep a stand and you need to fend off and fight others that are threatening you one way or another. And I don't know if it's threatening your sense of ego, or if it's like a real life threat in terms of I don't know, position in your work, in your career, or somebody who's threatening your, but this has to do more with like It's one's energy. So one's is the fire suit and your fire sign, yeah. And I think it has to do with, I think that came up for Aries as well, which is also the fire sign, right? Your sister sign. It is well known that fire signs, especially Leo and Aries, can be quite fiery about their passions, about their ideas, about their loved ones, about how they operate into the world, and can end up being quite conflictual. Alright, what's happening here? The King of Cups, that's an interesting one. Let's clarify these two cards. There you go, Leo energy at its best. So whatever puts you on a fence, I think it's time to look at it. Whenever we feel triggered because there's something within ourselves that feels unsafe, that feels challenged. And it means that there's a wound there that needs attention. Need you to look at it and find a way to work with it, to heal it, rather than just keep it hidden or protect it. More Leo energy, my goodness. Strength, that's beautiful. And bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving energy. Alright. So Leo, to clarify the Seven of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who's very dependable, somebody who's like putting in the work and it's moving slow with persistence. And even sometimes the tasks can be repetitive and boring. Giving up is not an option. You know, like the Knight of Pentacles is moving slowly, but for the long run. And there's always progress, it's just not as fast as fire signs rather enjoy it. Now, to link it with this Seven of Wands, it might be that you're fencing yourself from someone like this in your life. This Knight of Pentacles character, an earthy character, a slow, persistent, strategic character. And it may somehow feel threatened by this person, maybe just because they do things differently and they tend to be rather stubborn. This is a very stubborn energy. This is like, whenever I see this card, I always picture somebody who's like really, really stubborn about doing things their own way, slowly and meticulously, and and that can like really piss the shit out of a fire sign, which tends to move fast, which has got things like ta 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 on a run with passion. And maybe you have to you kind of stand up for yourself here. You kind of like protect your belief system, or protect what is it that makes you tick, what is it that gives you that inner passion within the soul of your being, you know. And when somebody that we're close to does things so very differently, whether we want it or not, we somehow perceive it as a threat, because we want the ones close to us to understand how we operate and kind of join us in our way of doing things, and we sometimes perceive difference as something bad and not desired. The good part about this is that we usually learn a lot from people that are different from us, and whenever they're like showing their way of doing stuff, and especially on an intimate level, like in a partnership of some sort, it can be really frustrating to have a very different approach, but it can also be very, very, very grounding, and this is a very grounded energy. And yeah, getting a little bit of education and expansion of the mind, understanding that things can be done your way, no problem, but it can be done in a different way as well. And sometimes you can do it like this, sometimes you can do it like that. We can agree to disagree. We can choose how to do it, whatever it is that needs to be done. And here we have the Empress with the Sun. The Empress is again very earthy energy as well. It's the ultimate female. She's very confident. She's very laid back. She doesn't need to struggle to get things done. She's just attracting things, and she runs it from, like, you look at her pose. She's like so relaxed, so laid back in there, but she exudes power, but a soft power. It's not that power that you feel like, oh my god, this person's got power over me and I'm gonna fence up because I'm afraid. No, it's a loving power. It's power of vulnerability. She has no, like the Emperor, for example, the Emperor card, the guy is like completely armored and stuff, and he has that pose of power. Well, this one is a very nurturing power. It shows that power that we get from love, from vulnerability, from stillness, from a composed mind that allows emotions through. And you see you have the Venus sign over there, and she has like a heart here right under her throne. That's the throne, I suppose. Yeah. It is the power of love and power of nurturing, and that brings so much happiness. And I think maybe this is what you kind of need to do right now, because you're so fenced up, right? You're like preoccupied to defend yourself, to defend your beliefs, to defend the way you're operating into the world. And maybe the point would be to stop defending at this point. You've got this. You are strong. You are very strong, and you've made known the way you prefer things. You've set boundaries. It's good to set boundaries, but at some point, once the boundaries been set, we don't need to like guard them the whole time. We can lay back and allow for nurturing, loving energy to still flow through those boundaries. We don't need to block everything off, And there is a certain happiness and freedom that comes once we like allow ourselves to relax a little bit in our position. Look at this energy like this. Okay, there you go. The Sun card is an amazing energy. It's look at this child, how free and happy he is, and he's naked and he's riding this horse, which is like going not too fast, not too slow, but it's like carrying this child gracefully. And you have the sun watching the scene like a protective being. And the child is so free and happy, and there's the wall behind it. So you have, with the sunflowers, so that you have your wall set in there already. You can rejoice in that place and enjoy. You're protected, you're safe. There's no reason to keep fighting. There's no reason to keep. Look at this guy, he's so worked up there. And we don't really know what's happening here. Are these like other people trying to attack him with these other ones? Or are these like, is this a fence that he created? It's just like, feels like a little bit like confusion, and it's like, just staying in this dynamics because I'm used to it. So yeah, I feel like this Sun card tells a lot, like, yeah, we've got the boundaries, we are safe, we are guided, we are protected by my own self, protected by my inner power, and the power and the confidence that you Leo, you have it so much, it's part of who you are and how you show yourself into the world. So yeah, chill down a bit, Leo. Sit back and allow for more creative, nurturing energy to pass through, and enjoy life. There's so much to enjoy right now. Then you have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a character who it's got his emotions in check. Very emotionally balanced, very emotionally mature. To some people it may look almost like he has no emotions, but that's just because he knows when to show them and when not to show them. And he can be full of emotions, but very, very grounded and mature about them. And it comes with the Seven of Swords, which is mind energy. This is like about your emotion. This is about your mind. And I feel like this Seven of Swords is here because your mind is trying to talk you into some sort of emotions. You're trying to talk yourself into this King of Cups energy, this emotional stability that you so desire. And sometimes that's not how it works, like there are emotions in there, and emotional balance actually comes from accepting everything that's there. Like if I feel like I want to fence up and I feel like I need to defend myself, I need to feel through it. It doesn't necessarily mean that I choose all the time to react the way I react. I can choose my response rather than react, but I need to see it. I need to allow it. I need to allow myself to feel, not to talk my way through, like induce some sort of emotional stability, because that's not going to be on a long run. That can lead to suppression, and that can lead to denying some of our emotions. Yeah. And I think this has to do a lot with like it can be with a relationship, it can be with your loved one or your loved ones, it can be romantic relationship or someone in your family, or somebody who's like close to you. Or it can actually be with different aspects of ourselves here, maybe mind and body. Like allowing the mind and the body to sort of like align here and connect and reach that inner balance and agreement between different aspects of ourselves. And with the King of Wands, which is, by the way, it's Leo energy, yeah. I think It's connected with the feeling of being empowered, of confidence, of how to be this very big person that I am, and I'm just learning, starting to learn how big I am and how much space I take, and how to be this person in a relationship, to not intimidate people, to not be too much or too little of something. Usually it's too much with Leos. There's rarely ever the possibility that a Leo would consider that they're too little of something. And yeah, I think it's your mind is trying to figure out how to embody this King of Wands energy, this passionate, strong aspect of yourself, which is in full authority, which is playful, which is sexy, which is passionate and fiery. It's like, and it's more masculine side of yourself, more young energy. So that means like a very an energy that's acting, that's propels you to do things, to action. Is not just like this laid back energy. So I think it has to do with reconciliation of these different aspects of yourself. And that would lead to assessing pretty much where you're at. You're assessing kind of like, okay, here I am on my path, in my life journey, doing what I've been doing. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, so what do I do with this? What is going to grow? What needs to be cut off? What's happening? Am I where I want to be in my life? And it comes with strength, the strength card. And again, it's like, see, there's this lion here. This lady is like taming the beast inside herself. She learns, she knows how to tame this like very strong passion within, which can be more animal side of herself, sexuality, desire, cravings, but it can also be your mind and how the mind works and the stories we tell ourselves. And by taming this, by allowing it, like this lady fully accepts the lion. There is no denial there. She doesn't fool herself for a second. The lion has the power to devour her at any time. So she knows that she has also love and compassion for the lion. This is how this bond is being created, not through playing power games. She's like they're completely in harmony here. See, and look at how compassionate. Come on. Look at how compassionate she looks at the lion. Yeah. So I think this is the journey for you, Leo, right now. To relax a little bit, to allow for you to get out of this very defensive state, and to allow different aspects of yourself to get in full reconciliation mode, to get together, to get to know each other, to respect each other and to love each other. And when you do this inside yourself, you can do this with everyone else outside of yourself in your life. Well, I think this we can stop here, Leo. Thank you for joining me. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.